All right, guys, welcome back to step number 5 of the Affiliate Side Hustle training. At step number 5, it's all about getting your email marketing software set up, your autoresponder sequences ready to go, because really the fortune is in the follow-up. And I'll be honest with you, this step is probably the most difficult and most time-consuming. They're all pretty easy steps, but of the 7, this is probably going to, take you the most time to get fully set up. But it's absolutely worth it because you're going to make a lot more money if you're following up regularly with automated email sequences for your prospects, just making sure that they're getting the training and support they need and they're able to complete all 7 days and launch their affiliate marketing business using your funnel. So kind of a couple different groups you guys will fit into here. About 50% of you guys will be just using Actionetics, which is what I'm using. If you're on the $297 plan and you've gone ahead and unlocked that for the duration of your trial, or 50% of you guys are going to be using a third-party email autoresponder like Drip, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, Aweber, etc. So I've kind of wanted to make this as easy as possible on you guys and do as much of the work for you as I could. So I actually went ahead and I've written all of your emails for you. So I've got a pre-written 8-day email follow-up sequence that I've gone ahead and written for you. Now, if you are using Actionetics, you can simply click this top button here, click to download all autoresponder emails. It's going to download what's called an action funnel right into your account. All the emails all lined up, ready to send out at the right times, all done for you. However, if you are using a third-party autoresponder to complete the training, you'll just click this bottom orange button here. It says you're not using Actionetics, and that's going to download a PDF version of the email. I'll just show you what that looks like here. So if you're not using Actionetics, you're just kind of going to get a PDF here. You sort of just copy and paste and swipe out what you can. So all these high converting emails are already written for you, so you don't have to write any emails yourself. Now let's start out with Actionetics here, and for the folks of you that are on the $297 plan for the duration of your trial. So let's click to download all autoresponder emails and see what happens. All right, so I'm already logged into ClickFunnels here, so it's actually going to download this right into my account. We can see it processing here, and we see this little symbol. It shows us that's an action funnel. So we'll just click View Funnel. And after you click Download, if you don't know where to find your funnel, you can just click on the Shared Funnels tab, scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you're going to find it there. So as you see here, I've written all the emails for you. I've set it up like day 1, day 2. The first email is going to go out after an hour, and then the 7 daily training follow-up emails, there's going to be 1 each day after that first welcome email goes out. So let's talk about a little bit about what we have to customize, because this is done for you, but you want to make sure the email comes from you. So I'll show you a couple things you need to change here in the action funnel. So we'll highlight day 1. We're going to click on settings. Okay, and where it says your name, you're just going to make sure you put your name in there. You can leave the subject line the same for email 1, and then you're going to choose your SMTP integration from the drop-down menu. A little bit later in the video, I'll just quickly give you guys a refresher on how to set that up in case you don't know how or you haven't been through the Ignite Your Funnel training at that point on it yet. So we'll just go through day 2. So the way we're going to customize the day 2 to day 8 emails is all the same. And you'll want to do this for day 1 actually, but this will be the perfect example to use. So first thing we're going to do is click settings. We're going to replace that with our name. And then you're going to want to replace Affiliate Side Hustle training with the name of your actual training. And that's it for the subject line. By default, your funnel is going to say live here, I believe. You can change it to paused if you want, so that's not sending out right away. Once it goes live, it's going to start sending out to your list right away, though. And then the rest of the stuff we have to customize actually inside the email editor itself. So we'll just click Open Email Editor here. First thing we can customize is the pre-header. So pre-header is just like if somebody's opening it up on their phone or they're previewing it in Gmail or whatever. It's going to be like a little blurb, anything we wanted to say. So I have it just by default here set to if you just do 1 step of the training each day, you'll be making real money in 7 days. But you can just type in any pre-header you want, and you can make it different for each of these emails. Hi first, that's going to dynamically insert their first name, which is what we want. Did you watch step 1 training video yet? If not, click here to watch it now. So you're just going to drop your link in here. So you can just highlight that. click the link symbol. You just put in the link to your trading video there. Name of trading. So in my emails, this says affiliate side hustle. So you're just going to drop in whatever you're branding your trading as, affiliate lightning bolt, make money magic, whatever you want to call it. You can just drop the name of your trading right in there. And then also you're going to want to link up here to your ClickFunnels affiliate link. You're going to want to put your name here where it says your name. And then in the footer, I've set up an unsubscribe link for you. You just need to put in like your name or your company name and then your address and your company address. And then you just want to click save. And that's all there is to do for emails 2 through 8. And I don't really think there's any exceptions. I would just be mindful of going through and anywhere where there needs to be a link, make sure the link's put it in now. Like each of them, it links back to the previous day's training video at the top. So you're definitely going to want to drop a link in there. And then down at the bottom, there's an action item. So you're definitely going to want to link up that action item. In this case, it's download your affiliate marketing funnel. So you'll put your share funnel link in there. You'll see another step of the training how to do that. And then you're just going to want to save it, edit the pre-editor if necessary, your name, your address, etc. Remember to hit the save button and click close. And make sure all your emails are live. And that's it really as far as editing the email sequence. Then you have this whole action funnel all set up and ready to go. One thing you do need to do though is link it to an email list. So just under your Actionetics tabs here, if you click on email lists, and then you just want to add a new email list, you can call it like the name of your program. I'd call mine like Affiliate Side Hustle, for example, and click create new list. And then after that email list is created, we're going to jump back into the action funnel. We're going to open it up. We're going to click up here on this little edit icon. And we're going to choose where it says no lists assigned. We want to assign it to the list that we just created. So in this case, I would assign it to, Affiliate Side Hustle, whatever list your list name is or the name of your program. What that means, what happens then is if somebody opts into your email list, they're automatically going to be added to the action funnel and they're going to receive each of these emails one by one over the course of the 8 days that they're being delivered. So all that'll happen automatically. It's not like you have to say, okay, now I want this person to receive the action funnel. If you set it up this way, as soon as they're added onto your list, which is going to happen when they opt in, then you're going to automatically be able to send them out the action funnel. So let's talk a little bit about SMTP. While we're on the topic of Actionetics, you do need an SMTP server. So essentially, Actionetics, it manages your contacts, lets you create cool automation rules, do a bunch of sweet stuff, but it doesn't actually send the email itself. For that, you need an SMTP server. What I recommend is SendGrid. If you just go to sendgrid.com, it's about $10 a month. And then what you'll do here is under account, you just click on SMTP settings. Okay, and then you would click add additional SMTP configuration, and you would just fill out all this stuff here, and I think I can probably walk you through off the top of my head what it is. From name will be the name of your email. From email will be the email you want to send from. Just name it SendGrid for the integration. SMTP server is going to be sendgrid.net. Port number, I believe, is 581. Better not quote me on that one, though. There is a whole walkthrough on the previous page here on how to do a SendGrid information if I'm wrong. And then your SendGrid username and password, and your SMTP domain, which I believe is sendgrid.net. And I usually just leave the SMTP footer blank here because I put that actually in Actionetics. And then you just click create SMTP integration, and then it's going to be available to you, and then SendGrid will start sending out your email. So the full tutorial is here of how to set up ClickFunnels with SendGrid. Take the time to go through the white labeling process of white labeling your domain in SendGrid. There's good ClickFunnels tutorials that'll walk you through exactly how to do that. That's super important to do because that way your email's coming from John Smith or Mary Hartman or Caitlin Betteridge. It's not coming from SendGrid, and also it's going to improve your deliverability rates so your emails aren't going to be ending up in the spam folder all the time. So let's open up the main opt-in funnel and I'll show you how to integrate that with Actionetics. Okay, so with Actionetics here, we're in the Affiliate Side Hustle funnel, which you'll have a copy of from downloading in step 3. We're going to open up the page editor for the opt-in page here. Okay, and we're going to click on Settings and Integrations. Now it says here, you have no integration connected. Would you like to set one up? So we're going to click on Actionetics, and we're going to select an action of Add to List. And we're going to select the list here that we want to add them to, which would be Affiliate Side Hustle. Once we've done that, we see the integration is connected, and that's all there is to linking your funnel with Actionetics. So then anytime somebody enters their email here on your opt-in page, what's going to happen is they're going to be added to your Actionetics list immediately, and from there they're going to be added into the 8-day action funnel that you linked up with that list in this step. So now that we've gone over Actionetics, I want to go over a little bit about if you're just getting started out on the 97 plan, you don't want to take the 297 for a test drive, you haven't gone ahead and unlocked Actionetics, but you're going to use a third-party autoresponder instead, like Aweber, ConvertKit, MailChimp, Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, whatever your choice is. It's quite easy to integrate as well. So rather than setting up an SMTP setting, which you won't actually need for this funnel if you're using a third-party autoresponder, instead what you're going to do is you're going to click on Account, and you're going to click on Integrations. Okay. We're going to just choose Add New Integration. I name it whatever you want. For example, if let's say we're integrating with ActiveCampaign here, we just type ActiveCampaign. We choose it from the drop-down menu here. We'll fill out our API key and API URL, which we'll get from inside our ActiveCampaign account. Same thing whether you're connecting ConvertKit, MailChimp, whatever. Pretty much you're going to grab your API key from the settings inside your third-party autoresponder dashboard. You're just going to paste it over here into ClickFunnels, click Create Integration, and it's going to be linked up. And then as far as linking the affiliate side hustle funnel over to your third-party autoresponder, it's a little bit different than we do it with Actionetics, but kind of the same. So I'll just jump back here into the editor for Affiliate Side Hustle. I'll show you, let's say if we're linking it with ActiveCampaign, how we do that. This time, instead of the opt-in page, if we're using a third-party autoresponder, you want to link it with the thank you page. Reason for that is because until the person opts in, ClickFunnels doesn't have any contact information to send via API back to the third-party autoresponder. So basically it's just going to send nothing. So if we integrate it with the opt-in page, because they haven't opted in yet. So instead we're going to integrate it with the thank you page. And once it loads here, we're going to follow the exact same process that we used to integrate with Actionetics. So we're going to click on Settings at the top of the funnel, and then we're going to click on Integrations. And then we're going to select our integration here. And if we had gone through the process of adding our ActiveCampaign integration in the example here, we'd just be able to select that, choose an action and a list to add to, and then you'd obviously upload all of your emails into some kind of a sequence in that third-party autoresponder, time it so it goes out one each day, make the same customizations to the footers, the links, etc. So it's coming from you and not from me. Make sure you put your affiliate links in there. And that is about it for step number 5 and setting up your email marketing software. We'll see you back shortly for step number 6.